Anybody? Okay, we'll take this one. Ready? Yeah, I was fishing this morning, didn't have any luck, but now the fish are in here, maybe I'll catch them. Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm John.
And we're the Geezers on the Go. And yes, as you can see, I did catch a few for the frying pan.
In this episode, we're at Outflow Campground on the Youghiogheny River near Confluence, Pennsylvania. Outflow is run by the Army Corps of Engineers, who built the dam right above the campground. It has 63 campsites, including some with full hookups, as well as tent sites. And it's right on the river, just below the Youghiogheny River Dam and Lake, and not far from the Maryland border.
There's about 50-something sites here. Only a few have full hookups. We happen to have one of them. And you're right along the river here. You can see somebody's coming in. And hoping to do some fishing while we're here. And I'm just cooking dinner. We just got here a little while ago. We got one of the few full hookup campsites. And oops, there goes my stuff, just flew off the table. John's gonna pick it up for me.
Get a nice shot of my ass.
Well, kind of an interesting campground. I'm not sure. It's a little oddly laid out place, but we'll take a closer look. This side's kind of pretty, but the other side is there's another storage campground next to us that's not as nice, but sort of walking from the entrance along the campground here. It's a Monday, so there's not a lot of people, but there wasn't a whole lot when we came in on Sunday. It's located along, I looked this up, the Youghiogheny River. And it's supposed to be good trout fishing, and it's right outflows, which is the name of the campground, outflows out of the dam. And there's lots of places you can walk. The river is just beyond the trees there, and there's lots of, you can walk right from the campground to the fishing. There's a mixture of campers here. We have trailers and truck campers and tents. This is the far end of the campground. I think 56, 58 is one of the last campsites. And then you go right down there is where it's a big area where the dam is for day use and stuff. This is one of the few, 56, one of the few sites that have full hookups. Wish we had got that one instead of the, we have a nice one too, but it's a little more, not congested, but it's a little closer than that site happens to be. There's a nice bathhouse, showers, and there are some tent sites. These right here in the front look like they might be tent sites because there's no power here. Yeah, that's right. These totally no power or water right next to the one that has full hookups. We'll walk up here. This is us. The back sides here along the wall are mostly tent sites. There's fire pits and tables, but there's no electric or water back here. And it sort of backs up, there's trees, but backs up there's a private campground, more seasonal and permanent people on the back side of there. but I suppose if you got one down here at the end, there's a little creek. That would be kind of nice. So if you had something that was self-contained, maybe you didn't care if you had power, had a pop-up, or just about anything. If you could fit, you could come back here. If you back up again, there's a creek over here, and the big main, another area of a picnic area all along the outflow area of the Outflow Campground. Again, right near the dump station and right where you come into the park, there is a little teeny boat launch. I wouldn't recommend probably taking a trailer down here, but I did see somebody bringing in a inflatable boat earlier in the week. It goes right out to the branches of the river here. So you could probably take a kayak or canoe or some little boat to get you out on the Youghiogheny River.
You know how they always joke about George Washington slept here? Well, he might well have slept here. In 1754,
Yeah.
back in his surveyor days, he did a detailed survey of the whole Youghiogheny area.
Right. This was way before the Revolutionary War.
Oh yeah, 1754, so it would have been 20 years ahead of that. And he did such a detailed survey that they could see these three valleys coming together, so they called it the Turkey Foot. The Turkey Foot Valley, and it's still known as that.
That area, right. But the river there is it's a prime trout fishing area, and they stock fish from April through September with thousands of fish. And
yeah, we got
okay.
Yeah, and the lake too is because of it's so wide and has deep channels.
Mm-hmm.
It's really well known for water sports, water skiing, fishing, anything you want to do on the water.
And the dam that separates the lake from where it comes out to the river is one of probably the biggest earthen dams we've ever seen, and we've seen a lot of dams along the Army Corps of Engineer campgrounds.
Yep.
And there's another look at the dam. It's an earthen dam, and you can drive over the top and go to the other side where there's a big lake. Very pretty setting.
We're going across the Youghiogheny River Dam, which forms the Youghiogheny River Lake. I don't know how the fishing is in this lake. I haven't had a report, but there's trout in the river, so I'm assuming there's trout in the lake. Your usual suspects. These are the cliffs overlooking the dam.
I'm going to take a picture of the sun. I walked down to where the little beach area is, and this is very nice. Nice sandy beach. And looks like there's a bathroom here up there on the hill. Look like you could come. There's some picnic tables. You come fish and spend the day. There's another look at the dam from the beach area. Standing on the roadway that goes across the dam, and right below there is where the campground is. If you follow the road just beyond the trees is the campground, and you can come through the middle there, come down to the road and fish down there. I was fishing there earlier, didn't catch anything, but and then there's a little playground, but that's the area right next to the campground here. Bird's eye view. Pretty here. Spring is just springing and trees are turning colors.
You know, we're right on the Mason-Dixon line here between Pennsylvania and Maryland.
And it's also a stop on the Great Allegheny Passage bike trail, which connects, I think, that part of Pennsylvania, and it goes north almost up to Pittsburgh.
Yep, I'm not much of a biker. Jill loves to ride her bike. But
Yeah, I didn't ride too much there because it was not much in and out of the park. But if you are a bike rider, they have right at the entrance to the park, there's a little station where you can fix your bike. There's little tools and things to help you out along the way.
Yeah, right at the bike station there. One of the things that we both love to do, though, is fish.
Yeah.
And
not always successful, but we like to try.
and it seems like wherever we camp, we try to fish on, or try to camp on some kind of water, whether it's a river or a lake or the ocean.
And this was just a prime trout fishing river. It didn't take me long to try wetting a line in the Youghiogheny. Initially, though, without any luck. John grew up river fishing for trout. Piece of cake, right? But all he caught was an earful from some talkative geese. And then a miracle happened. You can see all the people fishing, and one of the reasons they're all here today, they're waiting for this truck. This truck is gonna put more trout in the river. So hopefully maybe later today we can catch a fish. As you can see, the parking lot is full because they know what's going to happen. It's like they're putting the fish in the buckets now. And they're handing them down to anybody. Here. Okay, we'll take this one. Ready? Little girl's going to go. Wait a minute. How many are you putting in?
Almost a couple thousand.
Oh, okay. I'll put a couple in.
Okay.
You got another bucket?
Yeah, we gotta wait for the buckets.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get some, I think. She's gonna give me a few. Thank you. Look, I got a bucket of fish. I'm going down with my fish.
It's not going down. Hi.
Hi. There were so many fishermen at the outflow in those first few hours that we decided to give the fish a rest. It sure paid off. Well, I had some luck today, finally on my birthday, fishing in the Youghiogheny River. They planted some fish yesterday, and I caught 5. 2 brook trout and 3 rainbow trout, all on some spinners. And there's a bunch of guys down there looking at me like, what is she doing? Haha, I got some fish. Hooray for me! Yeah, there they are. I'm sorry I'm gloating, but I worked hard for these fish. I grew up saltwater fishing in New Jersey and never caught a trout until I met John. I've made up for it though since. And John's going to clean them up, and we'll either have them for breakfast or for dinner tonight for my birthday. Yay! Well, all the fish are nice and clean. John did a good job cleaning them. So now all we have to do is cook them up. Might have some for breakfast, save a couple for dinner. And it's been a great trip here in Pennsylvania so far. Got my money's worth from my fishing license. Okay, we got 2 frying pans going. We got eggs, we got fish, right? We got everything.
We got everything.
A fisherman's breakfast.
Are the crepes ready?
Sorry, no crepes.
Oh well.
Just toast, eggs, and fish. Ooh, they look good. Well, we should have cooked them out in the outside kitchen, but okay, now just have to finish the eggs and we'll be ready. Here we are, a breakfast fit for a king and a queen. Trout, eggs, and toast.
We'd like to get back to Outflow someday, see if we can't catch a few more fish. But for now, it's time to wrap it up. Thanks for tagging along, and as always, we hope to see you down the road.